Welcome to episode 1 of my Desert Only Ironman series. So just a little bit backstory on this series. I saw another YouTuber do this series, so I decided that I kind of wanted to give it a try. The YouTuber I saw do it was Easyscape, and he did it about 3 years ago or so when Ironman mode first came out. So I wanted to try it now and see if anything is different or anything can be changed from what he did. So I'll leave his link in the description if you do want to check that out. But here are my rules that I'm going to go ahead and just start with. I can always change these if I want, but these are just the basic rules. As you see there, a couple quests I can do, and then the only other thing is the clue scrolls. If I get a clue scroll and the first clue is in the desert, I can complete it no matter what, as long as I have all of the gear and supplies that I need. I can't get any of that gear outside of the desert, but if I do have it with me, I can complete it no matter where it is. And then lastly, my end goal, I put it at killing KQ 50 times, or maybe just one rare drop. I'm not too sure yet. I'll figure that out when I get there, but that's a long way away, as getting supplies for killing KQ will be very tough in the desert. So first off, I just kind of started out doing some basic skilling. I just grabbed my fishing net, caught some shrimp. I really didn't have much of a plan going into it, as in what I wanted to do right at the beginning. I knew I wanted to just raise some of my skills, get shrimp. Shrimp's okay food, but you can buy kebabs here at this same shop where I'm cooking the food for just 1 GP each. So those are relatively good food at sometimes. I mean, you get three health most of the time. Sometimes it's 4. And then other times it gives you 0, and then other times you'll get close to 12 or 13 depending on your level. But anyway, I just did cooking after the fishing, and then I just moved over to mining and smithing. This episode's going to be all over the place, as I was just doing a little bit of everything. I wanted to test what was going to work for me. Thieving was a big part of this episode. I just wanted to get some basic quest requirements as well. For the feud and also for Tourist Trap. Tourist Trap is a good quest that I'll need to be doing just because it gives you 2 XP, 2 XP rewards, which I can use to raise up my agility to level 20, which I can't raise that until I do hit level 20, and I can use the Alcarid agility course, so I'm looking forward to getting that done. Plus I'll have another about 4,000 experience I can use on another skill as well. But anyway, it's just me hopping back and forth in these episodes. Like I said, my end goal was killing KQ 50 times. That's a long way away. The way I see it is I'm going to need to get my smithing up a lot so I can go ahead and just make some ranged weapons. I'm looking maybe at darts I can use, or knives. I don't think knives would be as good as darts, but darts is what I want to try and use. Preferably, they're going to have to be at least steel or above, and I want to get it maybe closer to like mithril, but again, I can't really see that happening for a long time. I'm just killing men here, smithing, and then I'm just running back and forth. At first it was pretty hard to get money just because it wasn't always the simplest thing I could do. I really relied on smithing my bronze bars that I made and selling all those items to the shop. And then also at Shanty Pass, you can buy bronze bars for 8 GP each. A lot of the worlds are sold out. I think a lot of people are just buying those out for. You can easily just sell them on the GE. I know that, but I made a bunch of bronze scimitars. It was a mistake on my part because I thought since there was a scimitar shop, they would sell for more. But I looked back on it later on, and those didn't really sell for as much as I could have made off of other things. But I did just want to go ahead and do that, so I had some early money just so I can buy some better weapons, as killing men with bronze weapons and iron weapons aren't always the most productive. But anyway, I spent most of my time in the mines. There's a water rune and fire rune spawn, so I did pick those up from time to time, along with mining tin and copper. And then once I hit level 15, which you'll see later on in this episode, I also went for iron as well. Iron bars aren't very useful now just because the 50% rate of success on those bars just isn't very good. But anyway, I still tried it. There was one inventory where I had maybe 27 iron ore and it turned into 20 iron bars. But then I've also had it the other way where it turns into 10 iron bars off of a full inventory. And then one goal that I have set in mind that really I can't have any control over until maybe one of the best ways I can do it, if I can go ahead and catch implings in the desert, go all the way up to maybe ninja or dragon implings, and possibly get some dragon weapons or some better armor as well, such as like a rune kite shield. And then what I can do with all that stuff is I can use that for my KQ runs once I do get a little higher level. In this episode, I'll only get to about 250 to 300 total level, just because I am hopping around from skill to skill, trying to do whatever I can just to get my total level up, test out everything. I found that I killed a lot of Alcred warriors once I bought a Mithril scimitar, so that's what I did for most of this episode. I got level 25 attack, 30 strength, and 25 defense, along with I think maybe 11 or 12 prayer, maybe a little higher than that, just by burying the bones that I got. And then finally at the end of the episode, I found that I wanted to go ahead and just get the thieving level required for the feud so I can have that ready to go. It does require that you kill a pretty high level NPC, so I'm not quite ready for that. I can probably do the tourist trap now with enough food. I can just beat that captain right at the beginning, and that shouldn't be much of a problem. And then, like I said, short-term goal, I want to see if maybe I can complete a clue scroll or two, get some items like that, maybe some black armor I can use, as I'm just using bronze now. But anyway, I'm just waiting for my XP lamps to come, in all honesty. Genie lamps or the school, the Book of Knowledge, and just use it on Hunter. It's going to take me maybe 30 or 40 of those lamps or books just to get level 5. When I hit level 5, I can use the bird traps you can get in Narda, I believe. You can catch birds out in the desert, and I can use that up to desert lizards. And then once I hit desert lizards, it's pretty much the end game of my hunter leveling. That's going to pretty much stop there. I'll be getting that rather slowly. I don't think I can get multiple nets and ropes. I think I can only start with the one net unless I can find another net somewhere else. But anyway, I decided at the end of this episode to do a couple quests. I did the Druidic ritual just because herb lore is very important. I'll need that in the future. Even if I can catch some eclectic implings and get snapegrass, I can go ahead and use that for prayer potions, but that's a lot of herbs away, so I'm going to have to go ahead and hope I get those soon. And then the last clip in this episode will be me getting level 30 thieving. I don't know what happened with the clip. It kind of messed up the screen capture, so you'll see on the left hand side it's a little bit messed up, but I hit level 30 thieving. And next episode, I hope to finish the quests that I need to and get my agility up and go from there.